You know, there's nothing quite like a summer in the state of Michigan. I mean, you have the Great Lakes, you have these destinations that you can go to up north and Mackinac Island. You have all these places that you can go to. So a lot of times people don't really think of Lansing, Michigan being a destination for summers. But in this video, I'm going to talk to you about 10 things that you can do. And please be sure to stay tuned until the end because I'm gonna tell you a really embarrassing story that happened to me with one of the top 10 things. So we're gonna get started with this next episode of Lansing, Michigan Life right now. Hey there, happy summer folks. This is Troy Seifert here with the Capital Area Real Estate Specialist in the greater Lansing, Michigan area. I'm a top producing realtor in the area, and I get phone calls all the time from people who are just like you watching this channel. In fact, if you look on my channel, you will see tons of videos about the greater Lansing, Michigan area. We are the only YouTube channel that is fully devoted to everything in greater Lansing, all the top suburbs, all the tips that you need to know, vlog tours about popular destinations, map tours. We have almost everything you would need for making a move here to the greater Lansing, Michigan area. So whether you're looking to move here in 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months from now, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I would love to be able to talk with you just about your real estate goals, and all my contact information is in the description below. You can feel free to call me, text me, email me, or schedule a Zoom call with me. I would, again, love to be able to speak with you face to face, not with these sunglasses on right here, but just to be able to talk with you about what you are potentially looking to buy. Also, if you haven't already, please like this video or subscribe to my channel or ring the bell for notifications. That way you can be the first to be notified when a new episode of Lansing, Michigan Life goes live. And we have new episodes going live once or twice a week. And again, we have a really extensive library for you to be able to find out really all you would want to know about living in greater Lansing, Michigan area. So I wanted to be able to do this video about summers in Lansing, Michigan, because I do feel like a lot of people think of Michigan and they don't really think of Lansing, but there are plenty of things to be able to do in the greater Lansing, Michigan area. So I'm going to be talking to you about my top 10 things to be able to do in the summer. But before I get into that, I do want to point out to you that none of these places are going to feature anything with the Great Lakes out west or going up north. If you want to be able to check out some great weekend places that you can go to during the summer, I do have a YouTube video for that. So check out that video because that will give you a lot of just day trips or weekend destinations that you can go to. And the thing that you need to realize about Lansing is that there are a lot of people that have second homes. And so during the weekend, what ends up happening is people end up getting their second homes typically up north. They want to go north instead of maybe to the west in Grand Rapids. So you'll find that during the summertime, weekends might be a little bit hit or miss because people might be going to their cottages, second homes, or going with some friends over to the lake. So that's just something to be able to keep in mind. But again, there are plenty of things to do here in the greater Lansing, Michigan area. So I just want to highlight some of those things. The first thing I want to highlight is a place that I focused on before with best family activities to do, and that is Potter Park Zoo. Potter Park Zoo is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, park to develop in the state of Michigan. And when they did that, they could only make it so big. So it's not the largest zoo that's out there, but they do have a lion, they have a tiger, they have a rhino, they have a bald eagle, they have penguins, they have a reptile house, they have things there that can still make it very entertaining for you. Is it the best zoo that you've ever been to? No, it's not. But we do have a zoo in our capital city, and just a great place to maybe be able to spend, a couple hours there, being able to walk around and take a look at it. So Potter Park Zoo, one of my top 10 places for the summer. The second place to check out, it's not really like a place, it's a thing to do, but the second thing to do in the summer is going to a festival or a live music event, and that is at any time throughout the summer. If you checked out one of my recent videos that I had about festivals and events in the greater Lansing, Michigan area, you will find out that actually Lansing is the capital of festivals in the state of Michigan. Over 50 festivals throughout the Lansing area. So lots of events to be able to do. There's a blues festival, there's jazz festivals, there's arts festivals. And then in the meantime, there's lots of live music events that you can go to. Eastwood Town Center, which is the outdoor mall in the area, they have a live music event. I believe it's on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, once a week, that they have live music there. Horrocks, on the west side of town has live music, I think, every single weekend. Just a lot of places where bands go, they play outdoors. Lansing Shuffle is another one. So you can definitely try to find some of those spots where live music and be able just to go. And there are plenty of places that you can go to where they have a local band or might have like a genre of music that you love to be able to do. So check it out. Number 3, and I haven't really featured this on any of my videos in depth, has to do with the farmers markets. There are tons of farmers markets throughout our area, and that's where they bring locally grown produce, and they bring local vendors. And in my city, DeWitt, every Tuesday during the summer, they have a farmers market. Meridian Township, which is where Okemos is, they have a farmers market. The Capitol in the downtown area, they have a farmers market, I believe, once a month over there. So there are plenty of opportunities for farmers markets throughout the greater Lansing area. Your community that you live in probably has different dates for farmers markets, so you're definitely going to want to be able to check those out. I don't know every single one off the top of my head, so that's why I'm counting on you to be able to do that research. Number 4 top place to be able to go to in the greater Lansing area is the East Lansing Aquatic Center. And this is one of my top 5 family-friendly activities to do as well. Or maybe top 10, I think I did top 10. So the East Lansing Aquatic Center, it's like a mini water park. There are 2 water slides that you can ride. They have a huge pool with a deep end that goes as deep as 12 feet with a diving board. And then they have like a very steep water slide that you go down, and it kind of like catapults you and you go into that deep end into the pool. You could spend an entire day there. They have concessions there. It very much feels like a water park, but it's located only in East Lansing. So it's definitely better than a splash pad, because they even have a splash pad there with the water slides and the pools as well. So definitely a place you might want to hit up during the summer. They're only open until Labor Day, because then when the Michigan State University school year starts, they kind of start closing things down. So another place you don't want to miss. Number 5. So this is going to sound very generic first. Ice cream, right? So everywhere has ice cream, but I'm going to feature 2 ice cream shops that are so unique to the greater Lansing, Michigan area that you have to check out. The first place is MSU Dairy, or Michigan State University Dairy. It's located on campus on Farm Lane, and it's the agriculture department. They have a dairy department, there as well that runs this store. It's all homemade ice cream, and it's not like it's the most beautiful ice cream shop, but the flavors are so creative. Like, they have different names for the flavors that have to do with East Lansing culture, or even just state of Michigan culture as well. So again, it's just a great place to be able to go to get some hand-dipped ice cream that is homemade. The other place that I definitely want to feature is Mooville Ice Cream. Mooville Ice Cream, now this is going to be up for debate if this is really in greater Lansing, but it's close enough. It's like 35 minutes away. But the hub for Mooville is located in Nashville, Michigan. And at this place, they have a petting zoo, they have a playground, they have a place that you can tour their farm and be able to see the cows. But they have some awesome homemade ice cream. I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I believe they take the protein out that makes you lactose intolerant. I know they have that in their milk, so that people who can't really drink milk, they can drink this milk. And I think they do the same thing with their ice cream as well. So that's kind of a unique feature, but they do have some unique flavors that they make, some very creative flavors that they make as well. So definitely head to Mooville Ice Cream. Me personally, like, there are plenty of like just little stands here and there that you can go to. I love lemon custard, lemon soft serve, because it's just so unique, and it reminds me of when I was in high school when I worked at a local ice cream shop that had homemade ice cream, and they had lemon custard. And at first I thought, wow, that's really weird, but I just love lemon soft serve ice cream, and they do have a couple of those places as well. So call me an old soul. I don't like butter pecan, okay? So I don't like butter pecan, but I do like lemon soft serve ice cream. Okay, number 6. What I want to feature now are the parks. And lots of parks, they have playgrounds. I mean, that's an obvious thing. You would get that anywhere. But there are 2 parks that I wanted to feature that are unique in the greater Lansing area. One of them I featured before. It's Hawk Island Park. Hawk Island Park, during the wintertime, they have a nice sledding hill that you can go to, but during the summertime, they have a splash pad. It's a very large splash pad. They have a playground that they just made, I believe, like, it's a playground where anybody could play. Anybody with a disability that couldn't walk So they just recreated the playground, which is awesome. The other thing they have is a lake where you can paddle swan boats as well. You do have to pay to be able to get into Hawk Island, but I feel it's worth it. There's plenty of things to be able to do there. The other park that I wanted to be able to feature, this is for all of you campers out there, which like camping's okay to me, but anyway. So Sleepy Hollow State Park, located in Lansing, Michigan. People in St. John's tend to go there, but really anybody in Greater Lansing who's into camping goes there. It's a state park. The thing that you have to keep in mind too, if you get the recreational pass at the Secretary of State, which that's what it's known as, the DMV is known as the Secretary of State in the state of Michigan, but if you get a recreational pass when you renew your registration, you have that recreation pass and then you're able to enter any of the state parks for free. And so Sleepy Hollow would be one of those that you could enter the park and you would have to pay for your camping site. But that's just a very popular place for people who are campers. They also have some really good trails there. They have a nice lake in that park as well. So definitely an option for those of you outdoor enthusiasts as well. Number 7, and I featured this one before, and this is one of my favorite things to do that's outdoors, is going to Jackson Field. Jackson Field is the home of the Lansing Lugnuts, which is a top A minor league baseball team. So they are the affiliate to the Oakland Athletics. And if you're lucky, you might be able to catch the baseball legend Mark McGwire. He's the hitting coach for the Oakland Athletics. He's made an appearance in Lansing before as he's scouting out some of the players at Lansing Lugnuts Stadium. But the thing I love about Jackson Field is, they usually have a 6-game stretch throughout the week. They never really have a game on Monday, but they're there Tuesday through Sunday on a given week, and then they go away. Then they come back usually every other week or maybe every 3 weeks. And at the 6-game stretch, they have different promotions. They have Taco Tuesdays or Dollar Dog Tuesdays. They have Dog Days of Summer, where you can bring your dogs to the park on Wednesdays. And that can be an interesting sight. Thirsty Thursdays, where drinks are discounted. They have fireworks on Fridays and Saturdays with giveaways and theme nights like Star Wars night, or they'll have bobblehead giveaways. And then Sundays they'll have a kids day where kids can run the bases at the end of the game. So they always have some sort of promotion going on at Jackson Field, and they keep great care of that baseball stadium. It's not junky at all, and it's located right in the downtown of Lansing. So when you move to the Lansing area, you have to check out Jackson Field. I feel it's one of the best parts of living in Lansing during the summer. Number 8, an option that you can do during the summer is kayaking along the Grand River or the Red Cedar River or the Looking Glass River, all the different rivers. But the Grand River goes straight through downtown. They do have a small little river walk that goes throughout the city of Lansing, but there is a place that you can rent kayaks. Kind of a cool feature. So if you don't have a kayak, you can rent a kayak, you can kayak down the river, lots of people do it. And it's just a cool thing to be able to do because we have a downtown that has a river that literally runs through it. Number 9, speaking of water, has to do with the lakes. So I think I told you earlier that people go up north to their cottage and they might go to an all sports lake there, right? Because they want to have a weekend place that they want to go to, a weekend destination. So a lot of people do that in Michigan, especially in Lansing area. They'll go up north, maybe not to the west to Grand Rapids, but we do have 4 all sports lakes here in the greater Lansing area. One of them is Lake Lansing. That's the most popular one. It's in Hazlet, Michigan, and it used to have an amusement park there up until the 1970s, but it's just a very large park that has some options for you to be able to hang out at the beach. Also, there is Lake Victoria, Round Lake, and Scenic Lake in the Lanesburg, Michigan area. Those might be a little less crowded because Lanesburg isn't a very large city. It's more spread out. So that could be an option for you to go boat or go swim at the lake. There are other smaller lakes throughout, but they're not all sports. So the all sports where you can take a pontoon boat, jet ski. If you want to go boating, those are the places that you would want to be able to go. And then number 10, the last thing has to do with golf. What's there to do for the golf enthusiasts, right? But before I get into golf, I had to share with you an embarrassing story. I told you I would do that in the beginning, right? So when I was in high school, I had some friends who were really into golfing. I really wasn't into golfing. I might have gone to the driving range once or twice with my dad. But my friends went to go golfing with me, so I took my clubs, we went golfing. We started at the driving range first. And for me, I never had the proper technique for golfing. I didn't learn the correct way to swing. So obviously, people who don't know the right technique, what do? Well, they just try to wham that ball as hard as they possibly can. And that's what I tried to do. That's all I knew. I didn't know it was in your hips. I didn't know like the right way to be able, I thought it was all in your arms. So I was at the driving range and I'm like, I'm gonna smack this ball as hard as I possibly can. So, and I'm left-handed, so that's why I'm golfing this way, but I'm going back, I'm taking the swing back, and I just try to whack it as hard as I can. And as I do that, I barely hit the ball, but then my golf club just soars to I think 75 yards. Like it was so, and my friend just like had a great laugh because he's like, hey, the club went further than your ball. Yeah, and really I didn't go golfing that much after that. I'm not really a big avid golfer. I never have been. So maybe that traumatized me. I don't know. But if you are an avid golfer, there are plenty of golf courses. There's around 51 courses throughout the greater Lansing area. But there are a couple top ones that people rave about. One of them is known as Eagle Eye Golf Course, and the other one is Hawk Hollow. And actually both of these are almost directly across the street from each other, and they're in the same location. It's in northern East Lansing in Bath, Michigan. And I don't know why Bath, Michigan has the great courses, maybe because it's just more spread out over there. But great country clubs, just nice championship style courses. People love to go to those courses. So you do have some good options. But also those of you who don't golf, those of you who like mini golf, like myself, you do have some options that you can go to as well. One of them, you can go to DeWitt, has at their golf center that they have teaching instructors, they have driving ranges, they have a little ice cream shop that has great lemon soft serve, by the way, but also they have a small miniature golf course. It's nice to be able to have for the city of DeWitt, but it's not like how the other one is that I'm about to mention. The other one that's in the area is Funtime, F-U-N-T-Y-M-E, Funtime Adventure Park. And that place has go-karts, it has batting cages, but also it has a more landscaped miniature golf course. Like I feel like even the greens just look a little bit better. The holes there are a little bit more creative as well. They have a nice waterfall going there, some nice pond features as well. So Funtime is a great place. It's on the west side of town in Grand Ledge, Michigan. They used to have one in Okemos, but that one shut down. So it's great to have one on the west side and the east side, but really you have the one on the west side. But for those of you on the east side, if you do want to have, and that would be like Okemos and East Lansing and Hazlitt and Williamson, if you live there, there is one that's there, and it's not quite as fun as far as, waterfall features, but it's a true miniature golf course because it has the fairway, it has the green, the separate green, it has the little traps in them. Very long golf course, more of a natural golf course, and that's at Hawk Hollow, the place that I featured for one of the top 2 golf courses. They have a miniature golf course as well that is very popular for the people that might want something a little bit more challenging. I would say it's the most challenging golf course as well. So, as you guys can see, lots of things to do in the greater Lansing, Michigan area for the summer. Granted, there are plenty of weekend places that you can go to, but if you're looking for something to do, I feel like there's a ton of great options to be able to do in the greater Lansing area. If you liked what you saw, again, I encourage you to like this video. Please also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and then ring the bell for notifications so that you can be notified when a brand new episode goes live. And also, if you have any questions regarding real estate, you're looking to move here in a week, you're looking to move here in a month, maybe even a year, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information, again, is in the description below. So reach out to me anytime, and I would love to be able to talk with you. So hey everybody, I hope that you continue to enjoy your summer, or if you're watching this and it's not summer and it's winter time, maybe you're seeing this and you're like, it's this many weeks until summer, the weather's gonna get warmer, there's hope, right? So whenever you are watching this, I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and again, thanks for watching.